Hey Boxers! As you know by now, our partnership with Kwalee is all about investing in the success of you, the Buildbox community. As part of that, the Kwalee team is going to be providing hands-on advice so you're better prepared to get a publishing deal and reap the rewards of your efforts. And today, we're talking prototypes. One of the biggest misconceptions can be that you need to submit a fully finished game to stand the chance of getting a publishing deal. By submitting a prototype, you don't have to spend nearly as long building your game before getting feedback from Kwalee. So you're probably asking, what makes a good prototype? A good prototype is one that gives a strong idea of what the gameplay will be like. What does the player need to do? How do the controls work? And how might the levels progress? For example, the core gameplay of Kwalee's jetpack jump is to time your taps perfectly to send your jumper as far as possible, and then use your boost wisely to send them even further to reach new high scores. Without the gameplay, your publisher won't be able to establish whether your game is one to get excited about, be it using their own expert opinions or through testing with ads. Kwalee has found out that around 15 levels works well. However, they can get an early indication on the game's potential with as little as 3. In short, get your gameplay down. But that's not all you need. This heavy focus on getting the gameplay right shouldn't come at the complete expense of your game's visuals. While the word prototype might make you think of simple blocks and cubes that illustrate where the character should go, they're not gonna cut it. Your publisher needs to get a feel for the style of your game, as this can also go a long way to getting players interested and will be something Kwalee informs you about to help define your game. One way to reduce the time spent on your prototype is using our pre-built Buildbox assets that offer a great way to quickly give your game a look and feel and avoid the use of cubes and simplistic nondescript designs. We have an entire asset library and pre-built templates at your disposal. So that's what a publisher is looking for from a prototype rather than a fully finished game. But what are the benefits for you? It goes without saying that the number one plus point of prototyping is speed. Kwalee prototype their internally developed games, so it's obviously a method that works. It can massively speed up the process from idea to idea, as you're creating a much smaller portion of the game without fully formed visuals. Speed is the selling point of small dev cycles. Kwalee have their own mantra: build it, test it, and feedback. And you can do the same. You're never at the beginning of one idea for too long, and if you can learn from the art of failing fast, you'll get to the hits much sooner. Beyond speed, focusing on creating prototypes as opposed to full games leaves you with something to build on. If it catches a publisher's eye, you'll be able to learn early on in a game's development whether it's got potential, and can then set about building on your creation with the expert advice of Kwalee, rather than trying to pull apart something you thought was complete. This allows for more ease when going into full development, and you'll have confidence that you're building on something worth your time. And that's why a prototype is really all you need to strike a publishing deal. Save time, focus on gameplay, get priceless feedback, and submit that prototype. Visit buildbox.com/Kwalee to find out more. Thanks for watching, and happy prototyping.